Marvel has been trying to put some distance between its audience and a new Iron Man replacement for years now. Ever since Iron Man died back in Avengers Endgame, fans have been wanting for Marvel to add in his replacement in some other project. Miss Marvel might have just added this replacement to the MCU. So stay tuned to today's video as we discuss how Marvel just introduced the MCU's genius Iron Man replacement. First up, the new Galaxy Brain replacement is here. Miss Marvel has been full of some insane moments and easy to miss Easter eggs, but this new one might just take the cake so far. Ever since he died back in Avengers Endgame, Marvel has been waiting for the perfect opportunity to bring someone as intelligent and amazing as Tony Stark back into the MCU. It's now been a few years, so it looks like Marvel is finally ready to bring someone in. In the latest Miss Marvel episode on Disney+, a new character was hinted that might just be the next Galaxy Brain man like Tony Stark was. Though many assume the next Gigabrain character would be Reed Richards of the Fantastic Four, it seems like a new character is the genius we are getting for a while. In the MCU, Tony Stark's developed many Iron Man suits of armor, near-perfect AI systems, nanotechnology, and time travel. It would be an understatement to say these achievements are difficult to match. Hank Pym's Pym particle comes close, and Doctor Strange's mastery over the mystic arts in record time deserves an honorable mention. The new generation of MCU Galaxy Brain prodigies may be even more impressive, with Shuri at the head of Wakanda's technological advancement, and Peter Parker able to create cures for his multiversal villains with only his college resources and the help of his multiversal variants. In the most recent Miss Marvel episode, we see Kamala Khan as she asks Bruno, her friend, for help regarding interdimensional travel. Immediately we see Bruno talk about a paper he read in the past by Eric Selvig, who you might remember from Thor and Thor the Dark World. He experimented with interdimensional travel, and his research seemingly was true. Bruno understood the paper and instantly knew about the interdimensional travel in just one night. He grasped it all so easily, and it just shows how intelligent Bruno already is. This is a parallel to how Tony Stark understood time travel and worked out the formula in just one night of research. Though Bruno didn't understand all the ins and outs of the research, he grasped enough of it that quickly in order to help Kamala Khan. Hopefully we see more of Bruno in the future, as he could be a real help to the upcoming Young Avengers. If he can grasp something like this so quickly, then surely he can learn more and help out the next generation of superheroes. Bruno might be the character Miss Marvel brings into other movies, like how Doctor Strange seems to bring Wong into his cameos and appearances. If Kamala is staying in the MCU for the long run, then having Bruno ready to help out might just be the plot device these new Avengers need to save the day in the future. So what do you think about all this talk with Bruno and Tony Stark? Do you like Bruno, or do you feel like he is just a plot device for Kamala? Let us know down in the comment section below. And now stay tuned for some more MCU and Marvel news from the last few weeks. Next, did you know that the Young Avengers have already been teased? First off, let's cover what has already happened within the MCU that points towards the next team being the Young Avengers. Of course, Avengers Endgame saw the death of many Avengers and the disbanding of the team as a whole. Characters either died or just left altogether. Some are still around like Hawkeye and Bruce Banner, but overall, most members aren't around anymore. Ever since then, Marvel has been introducing more characters in the current 616 universe and others that could appear in the upcoming Young Avengers film. Spider-Man is the main member of the group, and with everyone forgetting who he is after Spider-Man No Way Home, it's gonna be a great way to introduce him in the wider MCU once again. We also recently have seen Kamala Khan make her MCU debut in Miss Marvel, which is originally where all the Young Avengers talk has come from. During the first few episodes of the series, we see Damage Control show up looking for her. If you don't know already, Damage Control as an organization in the Marvel comic books that hunt down mutants and other superheroes. The main agent is Agent Clearian, who also appeared in Spider-Man No Way Home when Peter was arrested for killing Mysterio during the opening sequence of the film. Agent Clearly from No Way Home also popped up in Miss Marvel. His last appearance was very convincing for the audience, but he could actually be up to no good. He wants something from these Young Avengers, probably to grab them young and turn them into contracted heroes like what nearly happened to the Avengers in Captain America Civil War. Nick Fury currently is off-world with the Skrulls, so there isn't much authority for the Young Avengers to sit behind. These new people might be trying to take them over before they even get running. It's a really cool story arc that is clearly going to accumulate in one film before the Young Avengers releases. We already have 3 members in the MCU right now: Miss Marvel, aka Kamala Khan, Spider-Man, aka Peter Parker, and of course the new Hawkeye, Kate Bishop. There are gonna be more heroes introduced over the next year or so, and we cannot wait for it all. It's gonna be amazing to finally get a new Avengers project with brand new characters. What do you think about all of this? Let us know down in the comment section below your thoughts on it all. Finally, Miss Marvel offers more than you might think. Kamala Khan brings something really new to the MCU, and that's just how adorable she is. We have had few characters in the MCU that can be considered adorable. Baby Groot, the small romance throughout these films, and now Kamala Khan. Seeing someone discover her powers and try to navigate this wide world with them is just really cool and adorable to see. She has some insane enthusiasm, optimism, and charm, whilst being a young superhero trying to figure out what exactly is happening with her. She and her friends talk about heroic exploits and obsesses over the lives of MCU mainstays, including Captain Marvel, after whom she later fashions her moniker. Kamala is just like one of the legion of real-life MCU fans who have devoured every one of the franchise's movies and TV and streaming series. Her in-universe fervor is an energetic reminder that for all of its flaws and ubiquity, or what it says about the Hollywood machinery, there is still something special special about this narrative universe that has shaped dominant popular culture. It's the character's reliability and the what-if fantasy scenario of morphing from a fan to being one of the superheroes that gives Ms. Marvel an added zest. Imagine it happening to you. Would you feel burdened with responsibility, or would you just have fun with it while you can? The superhero genre has been feeling fatigued these past few years, ever since Avengers Endgame wrapped up that original saga of movies. The genre hasn't really felt as insane or hyped up. Yes, we've had some amazing films like Spider-Man No Way Home and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, but it all feels a little wrong. We need something new, and that is exactly what feeling Ms. Marvel brings to its new audience. This show most definitely isn't for everyone. It's targeted at a much younger audience than the last few shows like Falcon and the Winter Soldier and Moon Knight, but that's its charm. This more youthful and childish feeling show is a change of pace from what we have seen in the last few years, and it's very welcome. Many are hating on this show for the exact same reason, and I guess it just comes down to taste and what you want out of the MCU. Some want constant action and fighting, while some want interesting stories told in interesting ways, just like some of the last few MCU projects have been. Ms. Marvel is shot in such a cool and unique way that we don't see often in the MCU. There have been many really cool shots that would get any film student or film buff hyped up and happy to see. We need more of this in the MCU, and we have been getting little bits here and there. From the crazy visual storytelling of WandaVision to the cinematography and editing prowess that Sam Raimi showed off in the latest Doctor Strange outing, the MCU is clearly developing, and it's great to see as fans have wanted changes for the last 4 years or so. And that's the end of today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed this latest video. If you did, would you please let us know down in the comment section below? It would be very helpful. Make sure to like this video, comment down below, and of course subscribe to the channel with the notification bell rung. Thank you for watching today's video. Bye!